Love it, love it, love it.
I
Hello.
know. Welcome. This is the end of event number 3. And Tania, help me out. It's called,
The cross country connecting.
there we go, because I always get that mixed up. And the man of the hour, Alesh, is here. And I bet everybody wants to know the top 3 teams for the connecting and also the top 3 people, right? Is that what you're going to give us, Alesh?
Yes, in a bit. I mean,
Okay, good.
Okay.
That's good. Okay, so
close the counting and everything.
I see a lot of people are tired.
Tired and body parts hurting. Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
A lot of people are tired. So, guys, one more event to go, and that will kick off at 7:45 Eastern. So about an hour and 45 minutes for Heat. That'll be the kickoff for YouTube. So for the hangout.
Yes.
And then in 2 hours, Heat 1, you're up. For the locators, make sure to check in on your team channels or the general Discord chat channel if you need a specific location to help narrow it. If you want to be brave and take on the world, that's fine too. You know, WikiTree's global, so that works too. But definitely check in with your team captains for the locators. But that's 2 hours from now. So while we're waiting for the stats and everybody's kind of tired and doing their stretching, getting their snacks, getting ready, we came up with some connecting trivia. And if you were here early this morning with us, AI failed us. So today, AI is not going to fail us. So I'm just going to point out one piece of interesting trivia, because Tania and I were talking about logic puzzles, how we like the logic puzzles. And I'm going to see if I can get somebody to add a profile. And there is an echo. Kathy, I wonder if it's on your side. Do you guys hear an echo?
I don't hear an echo.
I'm having internet issues because I keep going
Okay,
black and circle spinning.
It has some feedback. So I was going to say if one person had feedback, then can't hear an echo. If one person had feedback, I was going to say you have 2 YouTubes up, maybe. So some of
I can mute.
And someone says it's okay for her.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm digging the tacos. You can send some to me. Send tacos. No margaritas because I'm Heat 1. So I got to
have your senses about you. Yep.
Okay, so let me give you a little bit of trivia first. First, I'm going to give you the information without you guys having to guess. And I'm going to show you the Wikipedia page and see if I can convince one of you to go ahead and create the WikiTree profile. So how many of you have heard the phrase think outside the box? So everybody, right? It's been coined to several different people. And if you look it up, several different people will get it. But there's only really one person who actually coined it, and that would be Henry Dudney. And he is said to have originated the phrase because of a puzzle he created to a 3x3 grid in dots to have you think outside the box to actually create and finish the puzzle without lifting your pencil. How many of you have done that?
Oh, yes. I know that game. Yes.
I don't normally do that well at that game. So if somebody is curious about reading his Wikipedia page and would like to go ahead and create a notable profile for him, feel free. I just dropped that in the chat. And then the next question that I have is, let me remove this. So this is one you guys got to answer. What is the name of the connective tissue? Because we're talking connecting, right? What is the name of the connecting tissue that holds bones together at the joints? Really easy one, especially if you've had knee replacement surgery. What's the connective tissue that holds the bones together at the joints? Oh, we found the culprit. What was the culprit, Kate?
I believe she said she had a
window
open. Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There we go. Ligaments. Mm-hmm. You guys are right. It's ligaments. Mm-hmm. Very good. You guys are good at this. This is easier trivia than last night too. Last night was fun though, but it It just was an AI fail. Okay. And then the next one is, what is the name? And this has two answers, by the way, depending on how you know it. What is the name of the bridge that connects? This is kind of like a ringer for Tania. Okay. But what is the name of the bridge that connects the mainland of the United States to the Florida Keys?
Oh my gosh. See, I haven't been here in Florida long enough to know the name. But I know what bridge it is.
I will tell you, lots of my misspent college years have been there. I went to college in Miami, so a lot of travel down here to the Keys and to Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville when it was a true dump and dive and not fancy like it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's true. Some people call it the Overseas Highway, but most people call it, I think more people call it the 7 Mile Bridge. It connects the Florida Keys to the mainland. It was built in 1916 and 6.79 miles long. One of the world's longest segmental bridges, and it connects the Middle and Lower Keys. Isn't that pretty?
That is beautiful. Do you like going over bridges?
I don't mind them. The only ones I really, really hate, there's this one, and you might know it being in Florida, but there's this one that's near Daytona Beach and from the interstate, and it goes straight up to heaven. And you cannot see the other side. Okay, so let's one more, and this well, actually two more, but one more that kind of talks about a bridge, and I am going to need help from the audience on this, especially when I say it wrong. Maybe Les will know and can help me out with this one. So what's the name of the bridge that connects Sweden and Norway?
Wow, what a bridge. Yeah, that is beautiful. Wow. No guesses so far from the audience.
Yeah. Maybe the Europeans are asleep. Les, are the Europeans still asleep?
Yeah, most of them.
There we go, yep.
Yoko, I was hoping that you would help me pronounce it. I think it's pronounced Swinsund Bridge.
Where is it? In Sweden? In Sweden or?
It's in between. It connects Sweden and Norway. So would it technically be in between? I
don't know, but it is absolutely beautiful.
It is beautiful. Okay. And then one more really easy one, especially, and I should say this one is kind of a ringer for Kathy, especially right now. So unless you can't answer this one's too easy for you. This one's way. So what is the name of the internet connection method that uses radio waves to transmit data? Real easy. Everybody has it on their phone. I like this.
IKEA.
There you go.
There we go.
First one, Wi-Fi.
There
you go. You guys got it. Oh, and so it is the wireless networking technology that uses radio waves to provide us this high-speed internet. And I think almost everybody probably has high-speed internet unless you're in a real rural area. And some of us have super blazing fast high speed. And I know, Kathy, you had just upgraded your Wi-Fi, right? Your internet. Didn't you? I thought you did.
No,
I still have issues with it, but they're not as bad as it was.
Well, guys, that was kind of the trivia. I know Azure's got slow, but I have hope, Azure. I have hope that the skies are going to open up and help you. I do have hope. That's the biggest hint I got for Azure. The skies will And I agree, Rupe. I've got fiber. Love it.
I wish I had fiber.
I know. It's addicting, especially when you're WikiTree.
Well, one thing I did do, I have my own separate internet from the rest of the family. So I don't have to deal with the 10 connected devices. I have my own router.
So, yeah, because when they're connected to movies or they're
or
playing
PlayStation. Yep.
Done.
Well, I remember the snail mail.
The snail mail. The
I need my own Wi-Fi. I want my own Wi-Fi now.
Yeah, get your own. It'll make such a difference.
Yeah. Because once you have, like my kid plays some type of game that he had to upgrade his computer twice, his graphic cards twice, and I was like, that's already going to kill my internet. So no. And I remember floppy disks. Now, do we really want to date ourselves here? And mentioning Commodore 64 and the data set, that and Radio Shack. Radio Shack. That would be really, really dating ourselves. Okay, Les. How you cooking? Are the numbers cooked up?
Yep.
Okay. Who's ready for the stats?
So ready. Yes.
Teams. Third place goes to Aspiring Aspens.
Yay, Aspiring Aspens.
Yep. And second place goes to Charming Chestnuts.
Yay!
And the winners are Magnificent Magnolias. Okay.
Those are going to be the ones to beat.
Yes.
So congratulations, guys. If you guys have got gold, silver, or bronze, give a shout out.
And all three teams were over 1,000 They made over 1,000 profiles.
For scores? Wow. Or for connecting. Wow.
Connecting. That's amazing.
That is awesome. Okay, so before you give the individual, do you have the total? How much we connected? I know everybody was guessing. Kathy, you remember what you guessed?
Just a second.
Yes.
What was your guess? I didn't
9,999.
Too high.
Too high. Oh boy.
So the total number is 8,557.
Okay.
That's impressive.
And that's still good.
Actually, it's a bit higher, but a few people were connecting out of their hits, so those do not count in the total.
Well, how many of you, after your heat was done, you still wanted to finish that family and connected?
Those didn't count.
So, who are the individuals that got the bronze, the silver, and the gold?
So, individuals were. Let's see. So, Jack Graham was third with 416 profiles.
Good job, Jack.
Sandy, you.
I was up. I said I was up.
You were second.
Yay.
With 465 profiles.
Way to go,
and
Sandy.
The win goes to Alan Entwistle. Yeah. Small letters. with oh, I lost just a second. With 865 profiles connected.
Amazing.
10 hours. Cool.
Did he have a DredCom? He might have, I think he does those. And so just so everybody knows, we're all about facts and truth and honesty. JetComs were welcome, just like they are on Connected Thons, and they do work on the JetComs before and afterwards too. So don't think it's just a data dump. without any sources or anything like that. So they do work on them a lot afterwards. Trust me, I've seen it. I've seen their work. So great job, guys. I mean, this is really impressive.
Wonderful.
About
Yes.
8,500 in this one event.
Right.
Kind of low. I was thinking it would be about 6 because it's a holiday weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought maybe it would be a little low. So congratulations to everybody and good job. And does anybody have any questions as we wrap up this event and before we get ready for the next event? So we're wrapping up. There's no more connecting. And right now, everybody is kind of at a pause, right? There's nobody getting points for anything.
Right, we're at a pause. Take a break, eat some food,
Yep.
refuel.
Well, you can also use WikiTree if you want. I mean,
Oh, and how many
forbidden.
How many participated in the Connect?
Yeah, just a second.
And this is me. I had to sort them out. I could not walk away from just this honey pot that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad you asked because we have Azure that helps us with this, the rules for the next event, what counts and what doesn't. And there'll be a G2G page as well that's posted that has more of the information on what counts and what doesn't. And I agree, Amy, this is a really good time to hydrate. Walk around, stretch, use those legs, use those knees. We've been using, our mouse fingers and hands. So definitely hydrate, get something to eat, and stretch those legs, stretch those back muscles as well. And Azure said that the post will be up soon. So look at your team page and also look at G2G, and that will have all the rules for the locators. And as I mentioned, definitely get in touch with your team captains if you want a little bit of a narrow report. Like, I would be terrible at finding locations in Australia. Just, it's out of my wheelhouse. But we're global teams. Each team is global. So your captain can kind of give you a hint of narrowing down. For example, and thanks to Emma. This is a big shout out to Emma because Emma kind of created this whole locators idea and helped with the reports. So she gave my project a report that's based off the sticker. So that helps me narrow it down as well. But your captains will be able to hook you up. And there you go. And there's a space page. So everybody should definitely click on that to get a little bit more information. And I guess we should just go ahead and wrap it up. Let everybody get that. Water break, bathroom break.
I have to tell you how many participants.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Participated. So 122.
That's amazing for 122. That's
exactly.
Really good.
Yeah.
I am shocked. I'm even more shocked at that number. So that's really awesome. That's pretty good. I think everybody should be. Yeah.
But my question is, how many participated in the first 22 hours of the last Connect-a-thon, and what was that total compared to the 22 hours we just did?
That's the show Greg's on called Math. That's called WikiTree Math 101, or maybe a 400 level class. I don't know.
Because that's the question.
Connect-a-thon had a few hundred more participants, so I think it's hard to compare them.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but it would just be interesting
to see how much people rock
to see
the games.
Yeah.
It would be. But I think everybody, I'm shocked. I am surprised it was that high, and I am thrilled. I think everybody really did a good job. And thank you all for embracing this idea of the games, but also the functional projects. And last year, we did the Olympians, and I like the functional project quest better than the Olympians. That's,
Yeah, I mean, with the functional projects, you get very specific in how you're helping the tree, right? And everyone's collaborating on the same function. So that's great.
and we're used to it. We know how to source.
Mm-hmm,
We know how to connect. For those of you that do not know how to date, you know how to date. And I should mention too, I'll probably mention it, you know, in an hour and a half or whenever it is. Just like the dating, locators is not fast like connecting. So don't stress out if you're not going super fast. This is going to be one of those ones you might have to research and add a source to, things like that. So definitely. And I think that after, at the wrap up, they'll have more stats on the totals, because we're only giving you the information, just a little bit of information on the numbers at the end of each event.
Right.
At the very, very end, the closing ceremony, it'll be the time that you'll be able to see all the stats, get more information, and do some math as well. So, and thanks, Audrey, for saying that she likes the wiki games. Yes, and she would like both. So that's really cool. And this is tough because we're only doing 10 hours shifts. So it is kind of tough to compare when you're somebody like me who sits up my chair for 12 hours at a time on the Connect-a-thon or the Source-a-thon. So sounds good. Okay, guys, we will see you at 7:45 Eastern time, just not too long from now. And that will be the kickoff for the 4th event, the locators, and Heat 1. We'll be ready to go.
Which starts 15 minutes, which will start 15 minutes later at 8.
Yep, we will. Okay, thanks, Celeste, for everything. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye, guys.